The ocean at night feels endless. Waves climb and fall in steady rhythm, the wind tearing across faded sails and steel decks. Out here, silence is broken only by the crash of water and the groan of wood. Yet beneath the surface, a pursuit is underway. It is a shark hunt, not a sudden clash, not a scene born from fiction, but a relentless journey. Each trip demands patience, strength, and endurance. Fishermen face the ocean's top predators, giants built for speed and power, creatures both intelligent and deadly. And one question remains: who will outlast the other, man or the shark? This is not just fishing. It is survival measured against nature's most relentless hunter. Welcome to Discover Legends. Subscribe, ring the bell, and join us as we uncover the hidden battles of the shark hunt. And if you are ready to witness the chase unfold, comment 1 below. The ocean at first light is never calm for long. Beneath the swells move sharks that can reach over 12 feet and weigh more than 1,000 pounds. Their teeth are built like saws, able to cut through flesh and bone in seconds. A single movement of the tail can slam against a boat's side and rock it hard enough to throw men off balance. These animals are not ordinary fish. They are cautious, quick to sense danger, and difficult to deceive. Nets rarely work, and careless baiting only wastes time. To bring one in, fishermen rely on long experience, reading the water, feeling the pull of the current, and knowing when to hold or release a line. One mistake is all it takes. A weak knot, a dull hook, or a slip of the hand can mean a broken rope or an overturned boat. Each hunt becomes a test of control. Man against shark, strength against instinct, survival against the sea itself. And with every trip, that thin line between life and loss is always present. In Japan, shark fishing often relies on the long line. It is a rope that can stretch for miles, carrying hundreds or even thousands of hooks. Each hook is prepared with bait, tuna heads, pieces of squid, or fish scraps with a strong smell to draw sharks in from a distance. Every hook is checked carefully, because a dull point or weak knot can ruin the catch. When the water is steady, the line is lowered. It drifts with the current, reaching the depths where sharks patrol. The sea looks empty, but fishermen know better. They watch for seabirds gathering above or flying fish breaking the surface. These small signs often mean that sharks are close. Once the line is set, the waiting begins. Buoys rise and fall with the swell, ropes stretch tight across the deck, and every man stays alert. A sudden tug or a sharp pull is all it takes to change the calm into a fight. The struggle with a shark can start at any moment. The first sign comes with a sharp pull on the line. Then the winch screams, steel grinding as the rope tightens until it feels ready to snap. Somewhere below, a shark has taken the bait. The struggle begins instantly. The fish twists and dives, using its weight and strength to bend iron hooks and test every knot. The boat lurches sideways, waves slapping hard against the hull. Men take turns holding the line, their arms straining as the rope cuts into calloused hands. One slip, and the shark could break free, or worse, drag a man overboard. The fight drags on for hours. Each surge of the tail feels like a hammer strike. Water sprays across the deck, ropes creak under the pressure, and sweat mixes with salt as the crew works in silence. They adjust the tension, easing the line, then pulling back, forcing the shark to tire. At last, the animal surfaces, thrashing near the boat. This is the decisive moment. A heavy gafu hook is driven into its gills, locking it in place. With the help of a crane, the shark, over 1,000 pounds, is hauled onto the deck. The boards run red with blood, the smell sharp and heavy in the air. The ocean grows quiet again, but every man knows the danger never ends. Japan has always lived with the sea. For centuries, its coasts have provided food, work, and a way of life. In places like Chiba, Miyagi, and Wakayama, shark fishing became more than an occupation. It grew into a tradition marked by danger, but also respect. Among the most enduring practices is teoritsuri, hand fishing for sharks. This method demands patience, steady focus, and courage. A rope is held in bare hands, each pull judged by feel alone. There are no machines to ease the fight, only strength, instinct, and the resolve to endure. For the men who practice it, each battle is both skill and ritual. Fathers pass these lessons to their sons, not only as a means of survival, but as a heritage. Every trip carries stories of risk and triumph, reminders that the ocean gives and takes in equal measure. In these villages, shark fishing is more than catching a predator. It is a way of honoring tradition, even as the sea tests their limits. Morning at the harbor is a scene of noise and urgency. Sharks measuring 10 to 12 feet, some weighing over 1,000 pounds, are laid out on ice blocks that cover the docks. Buyers crowd around, calling out bids while fishermen wait to see what their catch will bring. The smell of salt, blood, and diesel fills the air. Every part of the shark has a purpose. Meat is cut, frozen, or sent fresh to be sliced into sashimi. Bones and heads are sold to processing plants, turned into stock or industrial material. But the fins remain the most valuable. Cleaned and dried, dorsal and pectoral fins can sell for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Much of this trade goes to buyers from China, where demand remains strong despite international criticism. For coastal families, one successful catch can change an entire season. The income might cover debts, repair a boat, or pay for schooling. Yet behind every sale lies the cost of days at sea and the risk of not returning. Not every trip ends with success. Lines snap under sudden force, leaving only empty hooks as sharks vanish into the deep. At times, the fish fight back with such power that they ram the hull or strike the deck with their tails. A single hit can send a man tumbling across wet planks. Small boats face the greatest danger. A shark weighing over 1,000 pounds can pull a vessel sideways, even capsize it in rough seas. Each year, reports emerge of boats that never return, their crews lost to the waves. For those who survive, the scars remain. Thick welts across arms and shoulders, fingers torn from ropes, burns where lines cut into the skin. To the fishermen, these are not just injuries. They are reminders of how close the sea always comes to taking everything away. Shark fishing is more than a livelihood. It is a collision of survival, commerce, and tradition. Each battle on the open sea carries both profit and peril. The ocean gives food and fortune, yet it punishes every mistake. A rope too weak, a storm too strong, or a predator too fierce can erase years of work in seconds. Still, the fishermen return. Their boats rock against the waves, their nets heavy with hope, their hands scarred by past struggles. For them, the hunt is more than labor. It is a vow whispered to the sea. Is this a victory for mankind, or a harsh bargain with nature itself? The journey does not end here. Subscribe to discover legends, ring the bell, and join the next expedition into these waters. And if you are ready to sail again into the unknown, comment yes below. The hunt continues.